everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we've got a pair of running backs who are hoping for plenty of touches come their way. It's Todd Gurley's Rams going up against Ezekiel Elliott's Cowboys.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Here's Goff now on second down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. To throw is gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down throw for Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Ebukam in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. A second down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. There should be a long way to go. you think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll send the tight end in motion left. First down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Third and long for Prescott. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Now the 7th-year man, Chris Jones, on to kick. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they run with Taliaferro. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. As we saw in his rookie year, Dak not afraid to run with it. And he did there to pick up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. He hits Beasley right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football. Now it's Taliaferro, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll try and pound it in with Taliaferro. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll run for it with McFadden. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Darren McFadden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's caught by his rookie tight end. It's Gerald Everett. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Gurley again here on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Very tough spot start. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Prescott from the gun on third. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. From the gun, here's Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. James Hanna, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Finding some room at midfield. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
5 yards on the catch there brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Bryant, the man in motion right. This is Taliaferro. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Prescott now on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he motions the wide receiver. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And down he'll go at the 25. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They run with Taliaferro. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. On the carry, it's Taliaferro. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Michael Brockers in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Defense, got the lead. Yeah.
We've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And that's caught left side. It's Woods. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on third down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They'll try to fire up the running game with McFadden. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Prescott on first down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Lorenzo Taliaferro, his first touchdown on the year. And now the Cowboys are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Yards still left on second down. Goff now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Tapper. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
2nd down following the incompletion. Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that makes it a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Play clock winding down. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go. And he jumped a little bit too early.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A second down throw for Prescott. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Gall. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Goal. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and
rush coming, and he's taken down. Mark Barron leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Prescott now. And this one caught by Beasley. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the counter, Gurley. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now it's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. First down, Prescott. And he fires one incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. In motion, the tight end. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing now, Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. How about another? And now running right through him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about it.